From our Nepal correspondent, a regular series of articles by Dr. Balmukunda Regmi. Nagpanchami, Shrawan, Serpents and Worships. The Naagas. Are Naagas serpents? Yes and no. Naagas are or have become a complicated concept for those like me who grew up celebrating the Naga Puja. Nagas became a part of their culture. Nagas are a worshipful deity, their physical shapes resembling serpents in whole or in part. Ancient Hindu literatures, including the Vedas, Sutras, and the Puranas, mention of different Nagas and different interactions between men, Nagas, and gods. Maitrayani Samhita of Krishna Yajurveda includes prayers to the different sapas, the snakes, which move along the earth, the sky, and the heavens, and which live in the waters, which are the spirits of the trees, and which are as bright as sun rays. The dual psychology of respect to and fear of serpents can be seen in Atharva Veda. In some hymns there are prayers to snakes to solicit their protection against demons. In some others, gods are invoked for protection from the snakes. Specially respected in Atharva Veda Samhita are 4 serpents associated with the 4 deities guarding the 4 quarters of space. Asita with Agni of the east, Tirashiraji with Indra of the south, Prakadu with Varuna of west, and Kanaka Pavan with Kubera of north. In the same Samhita, the snakes are said to possess both the knowledge and remedy of their bites. Taittiriya Brahmana mentions that the gods offered ghee and barley to the serpents, praying for their help in subduing the demons or asuras. This implies that sapas were not simply what we see in snakes. The stories in Puranas involving cooperation, plots, and other types of interactions among men, gods, and Nagas also indicate that the Nagas are humans with serpentine connections. The great epic Mahabharata says, Rishi Kashyapa and his wife Kadru gave birth to 1,000 Nagas, including Shesha, Vasuki, Airavata, and Takshaka, thus creating a Naga race. Many of Shisha's brothers were cruel, inflicting harms on others. Unhappy with their deeds, Shisha left home and took to penances. Upon being offered a boon by the pleased Brahma, he begged the ability to control mind so that he could continue to perform ascetic penances, which Brahma granted, and asked a favour, that Shisha went to the netherworld beneath the unstable earth and stabilized it. Thus, Shisha supports the earth even today. The Pandava, Prince Arjuna, who is a major character in the Mahabharata, of Chandra, the lunar race of the Kuru kingdom, married Princess Ulupi of the Naga kingdom, belonging to the race of Airavata, and another Naga princess, Manipur. However, following the biting to death of Parikshit, the grandson of Arjuna, by Takshaka Naga, enmity erupted between the Pandavas and Nagas. Angered, Parikshit's son, Jnana started killings and burnings of the snakes, almost exterminating the Naga race. The massacre was halted with the intervention of Astika, a nephew of Vasuki, the serpent king of the eastern Nagas. the day on which the understanding was reached being celebrated as Nagpanchami every year. The Puranas describe many accounts involving Nagas. Examples include killing of the river snake Kalinga Sapa by the boy Krishna, wearing around the neck by Lord Shiva of Vasuki Naga as a reward to him for allowing himself to be used as a rope in the churning of the ocean by the Devas, the gods, and Asuras, the demons, to extract the ambrosia of immortality. Naming of Shisha as Sankashana, the tamasic energy of Lord Narayana himself. In the Bhagavad Gita, while describing his omnipresence to Arjuna, Sri Krishna, the Lord, says, "Of Nagas, I am Ananta," indicating the importance of Naga Ananta Shisha. Leaving aside the many meanings of the word Naga, like mountain, elephant, cloud, lead, nutsedge, linking Nagas only to serpents seems inaccurate. Take, for example, the description of Swayambhu Purana. The Naga people ruled Kathmandu Valley before the water was let flow from the lowlands by cutting away the Kashawal hill at Choba. The chronicles of the Sen dynasty mention Magas as Naga descendants. Magas are respected as trustworthy, righteous people in Nepal. Renowned scholar Yogi Navaharanath says one who commits no crime is a Naga. Well, these all indicate that Magas are a Naga race. Nagpanchami. This is the day of the year dedicated to the Nagas. Each home is visited by a family Brahmin, bringing with him doro and paintings. The rectangular paper depicting pictures of a web of 8 Nagas, Ananta, Vasuki, Padma, Mahapadma, Takshaka, Kulira, Kakataka, and Shanka in the center, is posted on the wall above the door. Also included in the painting are Kali Naga, the sun, the moon, fish, scorpion, spider, and 4 attributes Vishnu holds in his hands: Shankha, the conch shell; Chakra, the disc; Gada, the mace; Padma, the lotus. The mantra used to worship the Nagas is also written in the painting. There are regional variations in the paintings and mantras. It is believed that the hanging of such painting on the wall above the door or on the main pillar of the home protects the family for the whole of the coming year. The host offers the Brahmin Naivedya, the oblations, food, and dakshina, the donation. If there is no Brahmin available, then a member of the family performs the worship. In the countryside, the routine of the day is like this. One gets up in the morning, takes a bath, cleans the home by painting floors with a water mixture of clean soil and cow dung, collects pure water and gaunt, the cow urine, milk, flowers, sesame oil, and specially prepared folded cotton threads for lighting dio, the lamp, kalash, the water pot, akshata, the raw rice, fresh fruits, dubo, the Bermuda grass, abir, the red-coloured powder, incense, gobar, the cow dung, both to make a 7-knotted naga-shaped structure and to fix the painting on the wall. Worships are also offered to rivers, ponds, water springs, and taps, both the conventional ones constructed at the source of the water and the city-supplied ones, as these are considered the abodes of Naagas. There are many places recognized as Nagastan, the place of Naagas, based on frequent appearances of snakes over there. Worships are also offered in such Nagastans. Snake-like shapes of cotton are prepared and worshipped. Lakshmi, the goddess of wealth, is also worshipped with the Nagas, as she is believed to live with them. In fact, Naga Puja is not a one-day preparation. Days before the Puja day, the home, yards, roads, ponds, springs are cleaned, Naga papers painted, durable materials collected. Many members of the family are involved in this process. Only perishable items are collected on the same day. Snakes, rodents, and insects do not like clean, open space. The clean environment reduces the chances of biting and stinging by such creatures. It is not that Nagas are worshipped only in Nagpanchami. They are also worshipped on other occasions like initiation of the construction of buildings. Care should be taken that the real serpents are not offered food or prayers. Their statues and paintings are. Milk, sweets, and fruits do no good to serpents. They cannot digest. Approaching a snake is risky. It may bite the devotee. It is believed that such worships keep away the real serpents, which in turn bring longevity to the hosts. In Kathmandu Valley, there are many ponds famous for Nagas, including Taudaha, Nagdaha, Nagpokari, and Siddhapokari. In Nagpanchami, many devotees visit these ponds to pay respects to the Nagas living there. Symbolisms. Negative aspects first. In terms of security threats, serpents are the most obvious. They are real. They stand face to face. They can attack. They can inject or spit venom, and they can kill. They are slim and long, can hide behind, can deceive, and can bite and run away. They are everywhere, near and in waters, in the fields, in the open and in the forests, around and inside homes, hidden in the holes, containers, dark corners, green grass and bushes, slithering on the walls, fences, roofs and floors, and at times flying in the sky. There are other animals, strong and dangerous, like tigers and lions, but they are more predictable. Crocodiles are deceptive, but live near rivers and ponds only. Insects like wasps and hornets do not frequent homes. Arachnids like spiders and scorpions can be kept away with regular cleaning of the homes. There are deadly viruses, bacteria, fungi, and other bugs, but they do not creep in unattended. We cannot see the ghosts and ill spirits, but they fear mantras and tantras. But to the serpents, no method of man works. This is why man has an inherent enmity against the serpents. Now to the positive aspects. Snakes eat and help reduce the rodent and insect populations, indirectly helping in the production and conservation of food and checking the spread of harmful diseases. Some snakes, like the king cobra, prey on other snakes. The belief that the places of water source are abodes of Naagas, no damage should be done, and no dirt or excreta should be discarded to such places, lest the Naagas are angered and would punish the offender, helped us to keep our water sources clean and undisturbed. Such discipline is still widely practiced in Nepal. The above are direct and clear manifestations of the serpents. There are various areas where serpents appear in our creativity, imagination, literature, dreams, arts, and culture. A snake represents rebirth due to its casting off of its skin and being symbolically reborn. In South India, Naagas are considered capable of bringing fertility, and women seek their aid in having children. The old annual snake dance performance of the Hopi people, handling live snakes, was meant to please the spirits of the clouds, the thunder and the lightning, and to get good harvest through rainfall. Dragons and serpents are sometimes used as synonyms. The fiery quality is shared by both the venomous serpents and the fire-breathing dragons. As in the Mahabharata, fighting between eagles and snakes is widespread in the literatures of all times. The Sumerian Etana myth shows a fight had erupted between them in the early 3rd millennium BCE. Yoga science has a concept of Kundalini Shakti, the spiritual energy which rests like a coiled serpent at the base of our spine. This dormant energy can be awakened to flow freely upward through 7 chakras, the energy centers, and lead to an expanded state of consciousness. It is noteworthy that modern science estimates the reptiles first appeared on Earth some 300 million years ago, while primates, to which man belongs, appeared much later, some 50 million years ago. Naga and his wife Nagini are always supposed to walk in pairs. The choice of caduceus, a symbol with a short staff entwined by 2 serpents, a symbol of Hermes or Mercury in Greek and Roman mythology, over the rod of Asclepius, which has a single serpent, as a symbol of medicine, is a great coincidence to reflect the significance of Nagas that walk in pairs in the human health. Additionally, the plants used in the Shrawan festivals are found to possess medicinal properties and have found their place in healthcare. These plants, the cleanliness exercised and the mantras recited, have gained increasing interests and recognition at home and abroad. Many civilizations have developed similar cultures, habits, and tools, independently or through interactions with each other. One creation, one family. Differentiating facts from myths is a difficult task. The confusions regarding identities of Nagas, serpents, and snakes, and their relations with man have always been there. The relations among all living beings and non-living things appear more intimate as more facts and findings unfold. A study on ectodysplasin A genes by Nicolas Dupuy and Michel Milinkovic, published in the journal Science Advances in 2016, suggests all reptiles, birds and mammals, including humans, descended from a single reptilian ancestor approximately 320 million years ago. If this is the case, it is hard to deny different levels of cooperation and conflicts among them. Carl Jung correctly says, "The serpent is the animal, but the magical animal. There is hardly anyone whose relation to a snake is neutral. When you think of a snake, you are always in touch with racial instinct. Horses and monkeys have snake phobia, as man has. Perhaps this explains the respect-fear duality of man towards serpents. Putting aside the issue of whether man and serpents share a common ancestry, the interdependency of living beings, air, the soils, the waters, the earth, the sun, the planets, the moon, the space-time, the universe and beyond, is clear. Culture of respect to animals we like or dislike, use of local resources in such process, personal and collective efforts in the management and conservation of the environment, as seen in Naga Puja, is conducive to the maintenance of a healthy ecosystem. And this fascinating and detailed article comes from Dr. Balmukunda Regmi, Professor of Pharmacy at Tribhuvan University, Kathmandu, Nepal. And as narrator, my own apologies for any shaky pronunciations